What's going on, folks? Rick here. I'm back with another video, and I'm here to do a much anticipated unboxing of the Galaxy Note 9. This is a T-Mobile variant with 128 gigabytes. In addition to that, I did pre-order my device straight from Samsung, so they threw in this free pair of headphones. These are AKG Bluetooth N60 headphones, I believe. So without further ado, let's get into it. So now, for you guys that don't know, this device is a $1,000 device. It's listed on Samsung's website for about $999. There are ways to get this device cheaper. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that before we unbox it. So if you're thinking about purchasing the Galaxy Note 9, you're able to save yourself a ton of money. So number one, I have employee perks through my company. A lot of big companies, you should check out your company deals. They have deals with a lot of big manufacturers. There's also student discounts as well. If you're a student, you could try to apply for that. My company gave me a discount, so it took the phone from $999 to about $950. In addition to that, I made sure that I purchased through Ebates, which also gives you 3% cash back. So my $950 plus the $38 I got cash back for this brought my device down to about $920 and change. So already I'm about $80 ahead of the game. So the next thing I decided to do is do some research. Always do some research if you're trying to save a buck. It may be worthwhile to you. So I went on Samsung's website and I saw a lot of their trade-in phones. So a lot of you guys, if you don't know what Swappa is a used and new phone website where people could go ahead and buy, sell, and trade their phones. So one of the devices that I saw was $300 for an LG G6. I was actually trying to trade in my G7 that I'm filming on now, but one of the devices I saw on there was the LG G6, and Samsung offers you a $300 trade on the G6. So I went to Swappa, and lo and behold, the G6 is selling in decent condition for about $150. So basically, if I purchase a $150 phone and I trade that into Samsung, they're taking $300 off. So I just saved myself another $150. So now, all in all, with all these discounts, I'm down to about $780 for a $1,000 phone. So you guys, you can go ahead and go to Swappa, go to eBay, go to wherever where you could pick up a used LG G6 because it depreciated so fast from last year's it was last year's flagship, and even last year's flagship for LG was nowhere near Samsung. The depreciation value went down so much, and I'm surprised Samsung is offering $300 for a trade, but they are. So basically, I'm paying $780 for a $1,000 phone. Now, if you want to get even more creative, if you pre-ordered this device, we have these AKG headphones right here. So I don't necessarily like over-the-ear headphones, the earmuff style headphones. So I'm probably gonna put this free gift up. I'm not sure if it's worth $200 or $100. I could probably get $100 for this pair of headphones, $80 at the minimum. So you're going from $780 to about $680 now if you decide to resell this free gift that's offered. So now again, my $1,000 phone is going down to $680 when I'm through with all the discounts and the promotions and the trade-ins and the things of that nature. So anyone looking to pick this up, that's a good way to save a lot of money on a $1,000 device. Paying $680 after everything's said and done is pretty good. Okay, so without further ado, let's real quick. I'm actually going to put this to the side. So anyway, these are the N60 AKG Bluetooth headphones. Probably not going to do a review because I'm going to sell these. So here you do. I picked up the blue variant. I was kind of disappointed that Samsung only offered blue and the lilac purple variants. I guess the standard issue variant was always the black one. I was going to purchase the blue anyway, but you know, I would like them to have a few more color options. So let's try to focus in on this a little bit better. Okay, so right here, I'm not sure my focus is working properly. 128 gigabyte variant coming in the package is the Galaxy Note 9, obviously. The Bluetooth S Pen, a wall charger, stereo, headphones, USB connector, quick reference guide, terms and conditions. Okay. Let's take my little unboxing knife. Again, this is the first time I'm actually seeing this, so I'm doing this with you guys live on camera. Well, not live, but on camera. Alright, so let's see what we have. Okay, and it's going to be similar to most of Samsung's presentation in the past couple iterations. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this. Let's see what we have here. So you have your typical SIM ejection tool and your pamphlets. Windows up, welcome to Samsung, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and here is the Note 9. Okay, it's upside down. Okay, so here's the Note 9. So a lot of people were talking about this device and they're saying it has a lot more heft to it. I'm not really feeling or seeing that in just like my first impressions of it. It still feels fairly thin, and I actually like the little bit of heft, being that they're giving you a larger battery. Okay, so let's peel this plastic off. All right, so again, we have our front facing camera. That's 8 megapixels, I believe. You have your front firing stereo earpiece slash speaker. You have your other sensors over here, which includes the iris scanner. On the bottom, you're going to have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, as well as a USB Type-C charging port, microphone, speaker grill, and the S Pen connection. So let's take the S Pen out for a second. So we have a yellow S Pen. Kind of looks like any standard issued S Pen that was in any of the older Note variants, but you have your S Pen with that satisfying click right there. Let's put that back in its silo. Okay, come on, baby. Okay, to the right of the device, you have your power button. To the left of the device, you have your volume rockers and your dedicated Bixby button. Again, Samsung has decided to not allow you to remap this button, but I'm pretty sure you're able to deactivate the Bixby button because that's some software that was available on the older versions. Pull this off. Okay. All right, so right here you have your Samsung logo, as well as your Galaxy Note 9 branding. You can have your dual cameras over here. They're both image stabilized, and this camera right here has that shutter feature that you've seen on the Galaxy Note 9 and the Note 9 Plus, where it opens and closes its aperture depending on the lighting situation. And thankfully, they have moved the fingerprint scanner from the side to below the cameras where it should have been to begin with. I do hear some complaints in regards to this, that it should be a little bit lower since it's a larger device, but I'll take what I can get at this point. All right, so let's power it up so we could see the first boot up. And in the next few days, I know there's been a ton of videos already, a lot of leaks, a lot of tech reviewers got their hands on this a couple of weeks ago, but this is a real world person purchasing a T-Mobile variant, a variant that anyone that would go out to a store and purchase has, with the software that it's intended for the everyday user. So I'll be putting this phone through its paces in the next few days. All right, guys, let's see what else comes in the box. Okay, you have a T-Mobile SIM. You have your fast charging brick. Now, one thing Samsung is taking a lot of flack for is not upgrading their fast charging. This is still compared to Fast Charge 2.0, and now there's other iterations of fast charge out there. Qualcomm's fast charge is already up to 4.0 and 5.0, and for them just to be sticking to the standard issue 2.0, which means this phone takes close to 2 hours to charge. I wish they would upgrade their technology in regards to that, especially when you're paying $1,000 for a phone. All right, you have your USB connector to go ahead and port over some of your information from your old device. We also have your USB-C charging cable. You have your standard issued AKG headphones. I wish they would these are a good pair of headphones. I'm not saying they're bad. They're very good. Sound quality is very good on them, and they retail, I think, for over $100. So I'm happy they threw these in where a lot of manufacturers don't. However, for the past 2 to 3 iterations of Galaxy devices, it's been the same exact headphones. And I would think they would like change it with each iteration just a little bit, maybe design a little bit, but I'm still happy they threw those in. Now you have your different type of earbuds in case those tips are too small or too big for you. And then you have additional tips for your S Pen in case it breaks or doesn't work. So you have additional tips and the tool to actually remove the S Pen tip. I believe, yeah, that's it. This is just an empty box. All right. And that's what's in the box. All right, guys. It's trying to take me through the startup process. So I'll go ahead and do that startup process and leave everything else for my full review. Stay tuned for a couple more videos. I'll be doing some Spigen case reviews as well. I also purchased the Galaxy Watch. Now the Galaxy Watch is up for pre-order. I actually pre-ordered the Bluetooth variant because the 4G variant wasn't available on Samsung's site on day one when you were able to pre-order it, but I do see it up now if you're a T-Mobile user, which I am. So I actually canceled my order because it wasn't even shipped yet, and I went ahead and sprung the extra few dollars for the 4G LTE variant. So not only do I have Bluetooth, but I have the capability of making calls through the watch itself without having my phone directly next to the watch, which is fairly cool. So I'll be doing a full review on that. There's much more to come to the channel, so stay tuned and stay subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button and that little bell icon, because I do at least 3 to 4 videos a month and I try to be fairly consistent with it. And once again, that was my initial unboxing of the Galaxy Note 9. I'll be putting this through its paces and letting you know my thoughts and feelings on the device. Once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.